Vukile Property Fund has crossed the 50 billion rand mark in total property assets. Now, the JSE-listed real estate group more than doubled its annual profit to 3.2 billion rand, with headline earnings per share up 20.7%. Moreover, revenue climbed nearly 10% to 4.4 billion rand as local retail properties saw strong growth and vacancies drop to just 1.7%. In Europe, its Spanish and Portuguese portfolio reported 98.4% occupancy and solid rental gains. Meanwhile, CEO Lawrence Rapp says Vukile remains in strong position with a clear strategy and healthy balance sheet.
It gives me great pleasure to present the Vukile results for the year ended 31 March 2025. This has really been a transformative year for our business. We have increased the value of our portfolio in Spain by over 60%, and have done that through selling our listed investments in South Africa, Fairvest, and redeploying that money into our very successful solar project. But more importantly, selling our stake in Lar España and generating a profit for shareholders of 82 million euros. That, together with money raised during the course of the year, allowed us to not only acquire the flagship Bonaire shopping center in Valencia, Spain, for 305 million euros, but also enter Portugal through acquiring 4 assets, and then following that post-year end with another asset, spending in total 323 million euros at a yield of nearly 9%, in what has been a tremendous entry into Portugal for both Castellana and for Vukile. All that has meant is that Vukile has really now transformed into a business that today has over 50 billion rands worth of assets. 65% of our assets are held in Iberia, in both Spain and Portugal, 35% held in South Africa. And for the past financial year, the earnings are split roughly equally between offshore earnings in Castellana and South Africa. However, given the time when the assets came in, we expect the earnings for the new financial year to be around 60% generated offshore, really showing that Vukile has now really emerged and evolved into becoming a more international business. With that, I'd like to turn to the actual results for financial 2025. And this has been another defining year for Vukile. The South African business continues to trade exceptionally well with growing positive momentum. We've seen like-for-like growth in net operating income of 6.4%, annual trading density growth of 5.2%, vacancies lowered to 1.7%, and rental reversions are positive again at 2.4%, with 85% of leases either reverting positively or remaining flat. In Spain, Castellana continued with its tremendous performance, another market-leading performance.